everyone,
Annyeonghaseyo everyone.
welcome back to our channel. I'm Akansha
And I'm Sanskruti, and today we have picked It's Okay to Not Be Okay for our review. And we have many things to discuss, so without wasting any time, let's get started.
So the drama revolves around Moon Kangte, who's a selfless caregiver at a psychiatric ward, and he also has an older brother named Sangte, who is suffering from autism.
He then meets a famous but cold and rude children's book author Koo Moon-young, who's antisocial. Together they unravel many secrets and seek comfort in each other while moving on their own lives. The drama is a modern day fairy tale and is a total masterpiece. We never knew we needed it.
And the narrative and storytelling is so refreshing. They have picked a sensitive topic of mental illness, which is not very common, and with the backdrop of none other than fantasy fairy tales.
And with a lot of rom-com and mystery.
Actors have done a mind-blowing job, even the supporting ones also.
Nobody felt like a supporting one because सबकी अपनी अपनी एक अलग स्टोरी थी.
और जो कि दूसरों से बिल्कुल भी सिमिलर नहीं थी, सब अपने अपने में बहुत यूनिक थे. And the actors, they were amazing. They have portrayed every character with such personal touch that Moon-young और Sangte का character अगर कोई और play करता, I couldn't even think of that thing.
Exactly. And all of the characters had their remarkable journey, leaving their emotional baggage.
Gangte even carried a baggage of his built-up feeling and emotions.
Yeah. And I like the fact that every character has their development till the end of the story.
They had a beautiful journey of warmth, healing, and growth.
Talking about the leads, they are exact opposite of each other, but somehow they found peace.
Right from the beginning, where Moon-young and Gangte meet, the first scene where she was having a knife in her hand and Gangte was trying to stop her, they were not like any other K-drama couple.
Moon-young was confident and unapologetic about being a monster.
She
but
definitely was.
yes, but Gangte helped her in healing. And remember that how he taught her that self butterfly hug.
That scene was totally amazing. While Moon-young was having this sleep paralysis and the way she was afraid of her mother, oh god. And suddenly she wakes up and she comforts herself with the butterfly technique. I mean, she also wanted somebody so that she can trust on him, and Gangte became that person.
On the other side, Gangte was suffering a lot. He never let his emotions out. Whenever he was with Sangte, his brother, that's the only moment he has kindness and love towards him. But other than that, there was only sadness.
The scene where Kwon Ki-do was on the stage and he was telling about how he has been neglected all his life by his parents. It felt like the words are of Kwon Ki-do, but feelings are of Gangte. It was totally like कि वो Gangte के words जो है वो Kwon Ki-do बोल रहा है और वो totally relate कर पा रहा था उससे.
Actually, he always wanted to run away but was being extra calm, and that became a nightmare for him.
And Moon-young taught him how to be his own self.
Sangte also helped him, and also Moon-young.
Sangte was amazing. He was never a supporting one, but the main actor.
Yes, he was anxious, nervous and childlike, but the way his character developed eventually and how he started to understanding Moon-young and Gangte, it was commendable.
Especially the scene where he helps a patient by shielding the terrible sound while using the Jackie technique. It was like he learned all those things from Gangte because वो एक पूरी life वही करता आया था Sangte के साथ. And Oh Jung-se has amazed me with his work. Trust me, this was my first series where I saw him, and after that I saw him in some more series. But in this particular drama, he's amazing.
He must have done
A lot of
research before playing this role.
Relationship between all three of them was also very beautiful.
Yes, and that is shying away scenes where Gangte used to back up from Moon-young.
In their lovey-dovey scene.
Yes, and जब भी Sangte आ जाता था, but Sangte was always like motivate them to love.
Eventually, Sangte realized that he has to act like a young to Gangte.
Like when he used to take him to restaurant for meals and also gave him pocket money.
And the scene where he comforts Moon-young without even knowing the cause. It was so beautiful and heartwarming.
He learned to give care.
There's this very beautiful scene where Sangtae goes to a tree which both the brothers called as a mother, and he starts telling it his own achievement. It was a very heart-melting scene where touching also. Forget us guys, even Kim So-yeon was crying for real.
His crying scenes are commendable.
Even the last scene, it was so beautiful.
Even the family picture scenes, that was just so beautiful.
하나, 둘, 셋.
The detailings of the drama are done just so right.
Those flamboyant outfits of Moon Young.
They are so stylish, but it also symbolized that she built a wall around her because of her haunted childhood and absence of parents.
I think similarly, Gangtae always wore some worn-out T-shirt and
Grayscale t-shirts.
just plain T-shirts and shirts. And I think it depicted his feelings and emotions.
And Gangtae, as shown, he is autistic. He wore pattern and checked shirts and pants because
It helps them in recognizing the pattern.
Even their homes, Moon-young used to live in a dark, huge castle, whereas the hospital was full of warmth and light.
Because it showed that the care is given to every patient and
Yes.
had positive atmosphere.
And in every episode, it has a fairy tale by Moon-young, and it was just so unique from our general Cinderella stories.
I think the last story, Finding My Real Face, it showed how each and every character had a remarkable journey and had their happy endings.
There are so many funny scenes when Sangtae and Moon-young used to fight for a doll, Mangtae.
망태 누구 거야? 망태 누구 거야? 누구 거?
망태 내 거 맞지? 네가 다 줬잖아.
우리 삼형제잖아. 삼형제. 망태 강태.
Or when she imitated the deer. I think nobody has done it till now. There is also a fact where writer Jo Young-shi revealed that this drama is based on her own love life, where she fell for a man who was having some mental disorder. But she was not like Gangtae, and she was not able to accept everything.
And this drama was an apology to that person.
It's a highly recommended drama where you will experience an emotional and fun roller coaster.
And each episode will give you a lot of heart-touching moments.
That's it for It's Okay to Not Be Okay.
And I hope you will receive the message this drama is trying to convey.
Till then, like and share our video.
And comment down your reviews. And till then, goodbye.
Bye bye.